What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. As you all know, Shattered Vale, the new zombies map, came out, and with this the ray gun Mark II returned, and also along with that you can actually upgrade the ray gun Mark III into 3 different variants, and we're going to go through these as quickly as possible in this video, keeping it short and simple for you all, so you can all get this done in your game every single time you play, because these are really overpowered. Now obviously you want to make sure you have the ray gun Mark II in your game, so either go ahead and get this out of the box, or I'll leave a link in the description on how to build this for free every single time, as it is really easy and you should just be doing this instead of trying to test your luck with the box. There's actually going to be 3 canisters that we need to use for the upgrade of the ray guns. Now each canister can be used for any of the upgrades, so you don't have to get a specific canister for a specific upgrade, so you can go ahead by doing this any way you want, whichever canister you feel is the easiest to get. The first canister is actually going to require a Casimir or Gersh device. Now you can craft these out of the crafting bench, but there is actually a free one located underground in the supply depot just outside the mainframe chamber. The zombie is holding this in its hand. What you want to do is head back up to where double tap machine is, and underneath the double tap machine there's a window, and just throw the Casimir device on the ground. Wait till it runs its course and it disappears, and once that happens you're going to see a chamber pop out, and you go ahead and pick that up, and that's the first empty canister that you can use. The second one we need to use the ray gun Mark II. There's 4 crystals located around the map, one in the supply depot, southwest balcony, the lower terrace, and in the east foyer, and one of these will drop another empty canister, so just shoot any of these with your ray gun and it'll eventually drop a canister. Another one is in the mainframe. Now in this room is where you're going to see a letter located. I ran through the room a bit too fast for you to see, but I screenshotted it here, and just over towards the left side of the room beside the chamber, there's a little gas chamber there. There's going to be a letter located on the wall. It's either going to be A or B. Just keep note of this letter because you need this for the next step. And again, just head through to the supply depot and make sure you have combat axes, because you're going to throw them at these valves. Now just aim slightly above where the valve is and hit the middle one and whatever your letter is, and head back to this chamber and throw a Molotov at it, and it's going to drop another empty canister. It's going to be the final one. And now we're actually on to doing each 3 of the steps to upgrade the ray gun. So around the map there's going to be these little white boxes scattered, so go ahead and destroy them, and one of these is going to drop an ether essence bomb. You're going to want to pick that up because you're going to need it for the next step. And around the map there is 2 line fountains, one to the left of spawn at quick revive, and go up and hold square or interact on, it's going to pick up a reflector. The next one is located just behind the PhD room. Again, just go ahead and pick up the second reflector. Once you have the essence bomb and the 2 reflectors, head down to the supply depot service tunnel, place the C4 on this wall, and it's going to blow open into a secret room with a snake statue. So go ahead and place the empty canister into the holder that is located just behind the snake canister, and you're going to see that this light actually activates onto the crystal, and it's going to land on a pole, and this is where you interact with it again and place down a reflector which is going to shoot the light around to another part of the room, and you're going to be able to hit the reflector again on another pole, and it's going to shoot around onto one of these doppelganger statues. So go ahead and hit this crystal once it's lined up on the doppelganger statue, and the beam is going to shoot around the room and land on the statue. It's going to spawn in a doppelganger, so it's going to be pretty easy to take out once you have the ray gun Mark II. Takes I think 2 shots nearly once you have dead shot, and then take him out, and then pick up the reflector from the one behind the statue and head into this left secret room, and up here there's going to be another reflector stand, and hit that and head back down towards where the starting one is and punch it so it turns. It's actually going to change its course and land on another doppelganger statue. Do the same process, go up and hit the crystal, another doppelganger is going to spawn in, take him out, and what I've done is I head back to the first reflector again and just punched it one more time, and it actually landed on the last doppelganger statue. So go ahead and punch the crystal, I think it was once or twice you need to do it, and it's going to spawn in a elite doppelganger that it takes a little bit of time to take out, but it's not too bad, pretty simple and straightforward. So once he is actually taken out, it is the end of the upgrade process really, because the statue is going to glow purple, and you're going to be able to pick up the ether canister. It's going to have that purple charge in it. It's going to be the light upgrade for the shotgun, for the ray gun Mark II. Bring it to the director's quarter, interact with this workbench, and there's your first upgrade. It's pretty simple to do. Now this is actually my favourite one. I think it's the best upgrade at the moment. It's actually a shotgun, but the damage range on it is crazy. Once you start pack a punching this, it just wipes out zombies, either the elite disciples, any of these boss zombies in this map, and it's going to be really good for crowd control, and I think it's pretty good in the boss fight as well. It's just really overpowered. For the next upgrade, head to the henge area to the right of spawn when you come out, and head up these stairs, and there's going to be another machine that you can interact with to place an empty canister in. 2 abominations are going to spawn. Now you're going to see 3 small rocks located around this area, so go ahead and get one of the abominations to shoot its beam towards you, and when it does do this, it's actually going to activate and put the rocks blue. So do all 3 of them, and once they have been activated, you're going to want to get the abominations to actually charge towards you and hit the rocks, and they're going to float up into the air. When this happens for the 3rd time, it's going to cause a portal in the middle of the arena to open up, and what you have to do is you just have to hold off from vermins. Now once the vermins run into the hole, it's actually going to bring that charge back down a bit. You have to wait till it gets to 100% before you complete this step. It's pretty easy once you have someone keeping a zombie away from you, so zombies aren't spawning in on top of you as well. Just take out all the vermins, and that is pretty much this step done. Is another pretty easy upgrade to do. So go back up the stairs and pick up the canister. It's the explosive upgrade, and head down to the supply depot, and there's going to be a workbench here. Craft it, and there you have it. There's another upgrade, and what this is a pretty fun one actually. It's a fully auto ray gun Mark II, and the damage is really good as well. This is the one I brought into the first boss fight that I tried and failed, but it's good for getting the range on it. But I feel you fly through the ammo quite quickly as you're just spraying and praying, I feel like. But I did notice it actually one-shot zombies, so you don't really need to be spraying at all for a long time, because I only had a pack-a-punch tier 1 on round 18, as you can see here, and it was just one-shotting zombies in the body and in the head. I'm pretty sure it's because of the explosive damage that it actually does as well. It has a chance of doing explosive damage, because each of the ray guns has its own passive ability as well. I forgot to mention the light one spawns in a little portal that will do a little bit of damage to the zombies. Moving on to the final upgrade, there's going to be these little plants located around the map, and you need an explosive, either weapon, ray gun Mark II, or equipment like a grenade or semtex, and go ahead and destroy these plants, and they're going to drop out a seed. You need to collect 4 of them. So go ahead, look around the map for these 4 plants. They're in various locations, so just keep walking around the edges of the map. Some of them are a little bit hidden, but you will eventually find them. They're not too bad. Once you have all 4 plants, head back to the conservatory. Another one of these machines will be waiting for you. Place it in, and there's going to be these 4 little incubators that you can place the seeds in. It's going to start a little lockdown phase, and you have to wait for the plants to grow, protecting the plant from the zombies. It's pretty easy. Only purple-eyed zombies spawn in, nothing really too mad, no elite zombies, special zombies. So once again, you have to ray gun Mark II. It's going to be pretty easy. You have to do this 4 times. You can't place them all at once and look at them if you want. I just try to do 2 at a time for the sake of this video, to keep it as simple as possible for myself. Once you have all 4 of them done, head back up the stairs, collect your toxic canister, head back to spawn, and there's going to be your last workbench waiting for you, and you're going to be able to get your final upgrade on the ray gun Mark II. My least favourite one, because of the slow fire rate. It's like a marksman rifle AR kind of upgrade. The fire rate is just too slow. I think you're able to get overrun really quickly. I'm sure the damage is probably the most on this upgrade, but I just didn't really have enough. It didn't do enough for me, to be honest, with the fire rate. Now that's going to be all for this video. If you liked the video and you want to see more content like this in the future, feel free to drop a like and a comment on the video. Let's try to get the video up to 5 likes. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to push for 125 subscribers. I think we're 12 away at the moment. And thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.